Do you want to know what's been going on in the Florida housing market? The report shows more inventory and higher median prices in November compared to a year ago, even with inflation and interest rates above 6% that continue to influence buyer demand. On this video, we're bringing you an update on market stats, housing prices, housing inventory, and mortgage rates, since there are a lot of big things happening in the market. So let's jump right into the report. What's up, everybody? I'm Rob Wozner, a local realtor here in Southwest Florida. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and the real estate market, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And I have people from across the country and around the world reaching out to me every single day, and I absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about making a move here to Southwest Florida, you need to take the first step. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get in touch with me. I have the systems and processes dialed down to make this transaction as smooth and easy as possible. I have your back when buying or selling property in Southwest Florida. According to the November 2022 market report, there were 552 overall closed sales in November, which is a 41.4% decrease from 942 closed sales recorded in November of 21. The post-pandemic home buying surge that took place when mortgage rates were at historic lows has ended. The report pointed out that cash sales accounted for 62.3% of closed sales in November. It is an indication that our Naples, Florida housing market remains a solid investment. Closed sales of single-family homes statewide last month totaled 17,009. That's down 38.2% year over year, while existing condo townhouse sales totaled 7,084, which is down 38.9% from November of 21, and that's according to the Florida Realtors Research Department. Now remember, closed sales may occur from 30 to 90 days or even longer after the sales contracts have been written. Housing inventory in Naples is on the rise, but it remains still at lows at 2.8 months of inventory, which was reported for November. Now remember, a balanced market has about a 5 to 6 months of supply inventory. As expected, the limited inventory environment in Naples is restricting sales and increasing our total sales price. The November report showed inventory rose in all price categories except the $300,000 and below, which decreased 14.2% from 129 to 109 properties. Overall inventory in November rose 96.8% to 2,478 properties from 1,259 properties back in November of 21. Comparatively, in November of 2019, there were 5,563 properties in inventory, which was split between 2,771 single-family homes and 2,792 condominiums. Today, the inventory is single-family homes is heavy, which accounts for 63% of all available properties in Naples. Statewide inventory was higher last month than a year ago for both existing single-family homes, increasing by 105.2%. And for condo and townhouse units, it was up 47.4%. The supply of single-family existing homes increased to a 2.8 month supply, while existing condo townhouse properties were at 2.7 months supply in November. So even the state of Florida is still not in a balanced market. Things are moving in the right direction, however, but it will take time to return to what most would consider normal market conditions. Even new legislation passed last week to stabilize the property insurance market, reduce protracted litigation, and speed up the claims process will take time before it is enjoyed by Florida homeowners. Inventory in Naples is increasing, but there may be a bifurcation coming as newer homes and more insurable than older ones. This may begin to affect home prices next year because newer homes and their ability to obtain insurance will become more desirable and increase in price, whereas older homes that need attention will struggle to find willing insurers and may become less desirable and decrease the price. In many local markets across the state, we're starting to see more for sale inventory, which gives previously frustrated buyers more opportunities. Homes in Florida continue to go under contract quickly, though the time to contract continues to increase. The median time to contract for single-family existing homes last month was 29 days compared to 11 days during the same month a year ago. The median time to contract for existing condos, townhouses, units was 27 days compared to just 15 days back in November of 21. November's overall median close price increased 20.4% to $600,000 from $498,500 in November of 21. But the season for aspirational pricing is now over. The economy is very different from where we were during the frenzied buying activity experienced in the year following the pandemic. Sellers can no longer expect multiple offers that are significantly over the listed price. We had less inventory back then, which drove prices even higher, and mortgage rates were only at 2-3% back then, which gave buyers a lot more room to make concessions. In November, the statewide median sales price for single-family existing homes was $400,000, up 9.6% from the previous year. For condo townhouse units, it was $307,000, up 12.3% over the year ago figure. The median is the midpoint, so half of the homes sold for more and half of the homes sold for less than the median price. November's report also showed that sellers are more willing to negotiate again as the overall percent of list price received decreased 3.3% compared to last November. A slowdown in sales started to occur during this past summer when COVID restrictions were lifted and foreign countries and people began to travel again. The opportunity to travel safely means homeowners aren't here to sell their homes. According to Florida Realtors Chief Economist Dr. Brad O'Connor, Freddie Mac's weekly National Mortgage Market Survey showed that the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate rose above 6% in mid-September and crested at about 7% in late October, where it remained for the next 3 weeks. Since then, it has fallen somewhat, but remains above 6%. A rate level that has not been seen since late 2008. As you could expect, the effect of these higher interest rates on homebuyer demand throughout the United States this fall was not a positive one. Here in Florida, we could already see that conditions were worsening in response to the rise in interest rates once they got above 6% in October's market housing data. Based on those figures, it's not surprising that the newly released November figures for closed sales in Florida Realtors exhibited similar declines. And we should probably expect similar declines in closed sales for December as well, given that rates were at their recent peak near 7% for much of November, when many of the homes scheduled to close in December were going under contract. This was reflected in the year-over-year changes in a new pending sales reported for November, a decline of 36.8% for single-family homes and a 42.1% drop for townhouses and condos. In the wake of the higher interest rates, the rate of price growth for Florida's home sales continued to slow, but remained above the long-term trend. As to whether Hurricane Ian impacted the Naples housing market, well, there are a considerable number of homeowners tied up in insurance disputes right now. Once they are resolved, we may see a slight increase in new listings. Many homeowners are still displaced from the storm, and they weigh their options as to what they want to do. There's also a percentage of homeowners that don't want to go through the renovation process, especially homes that are located west of 41. They are instead selling their damaged homes to builders who are eager to buy down that $2 million home and build a $6 million home on that site. Despite whether a homeowner spends the money to renovate or sells to a builder, the average list price for homes for sale in desirable neighborhoods west of 41 is likely to increase. Thank you for watching my monthly market update video. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and the real estate market, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video.